Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Let's take another look here at SEI. Ask you to quickly hit the like button if you could, please. Maybe comment below. Let me know what is your position on this coin. We're going to take a quick look at some liquidation data here, but I want to give some quick congrats to our community for our nice SEI long at 60%. I think we got in at about 22 cents prior to yesterday's video. Also, ETH 62% and Bitcoin 32%. So it's been a pretty solid little 24 hours for us. We want to look at the last it's basically the last 7 days for the heat map here and just kind of touch on this first here. So really quick to touch on the liquidation for SEI, it's been mostly swept. Pretty much everything locally, especially that 24-cent mark, has been destroyed. Any late shorts got absolutely hammered. And that's just kind of the reason that there's reasons not to short a coin that's overextended because it means very little in cryptocurrency. So just keep in mind, majority liquidation has been swept. What does that mean for us? Well, it implies that you don't really want to take a short position, and it's probably too late to take a long. Those are just my thoughts because we're hitting our local high, and oftentimes you see a retest or a pullback, maybe a cup and handle, and I'll show you on the charts what that's supposed to look like here soon. First of all, 300 million in liquidation long delta. So another reason why you don't short against strong momentum, strong push upwards. Doesn't mean we can't still pull back. It just implies that there's a lot of sustainability, especially if you look at open interest here. There's heavy accumulations at 26.8 and 26.3. So those are kind of like the local support areas for us. So let's take a look at the daily time frame, work our way down. First of all, this liquidation range has been swept. We can remove that from the charts. Our local high is 27.5. So if we close above that today, there's a strong chance we go higher. That's generally how that's supposed to work. A lot of it does require Bitcoin to not just take a nosedive, right? We know that. That's kind of how the market is right now. But look at this amount of volume. You don't short against that. It's too much volume, even though there's a lot of profit to be taking. I think whales are going to wait to take the profits in this coin. That's just my thoughts. First thing first, we're over 70 on the RSI. You're never short against this. You also don't close and don't close out your position completely when you get above 70 on the RSI. That basically implies we've broken resistance and we're likely to continue higher. So I'm a firm believer in breaking above 70 on the RSI on both the 4-hour, which happened yesterday, and also on the daily. Those are two solid signs that a strong pullback is less likely, okay? Because once more, you follow the volume. Everything here looks great and good to go. I would say the likelihood of further upside makes a tremendous amount of sense. Now, do you take a long right now at this level? I don't love that idea just because I'm not a breakout trader. But if you do take a look here at the obvious, we can see the previous highs right here. We're consolidating nicely for about 12 hours above that level. So set 27.5 is a logical consideration for a long. I just recommend you watch it close. Don't use too high a leverage and make sure that you are trading responsibly within your risk tolerance. That's a simple way to understand it. But nothing else is going to tell us that there's any type of bearish divergence. No hidden bearish divergence, as a lot of people like to say. There's literally just plain old upside here. This is like as straightforward as it gets. Keep in mind, Bitcoin pulls back, which is likely to. Then we're going to see some kind of correction. If we were to see a correction, the local high, which isn't really saying all that much, this 0.786 fib level, 25 cents, also that upper range of the previous liquidation, that's a possibility. That would maybe be my next consideration for a long. But at this point, it's too late for me to want to take a long or a short, and I just don't think it's a good idea at this point. What are your thoughts? Why don't you comment below? Love to hear it. And obviously join us over at Bitunix too, folks. These guys are awesome. They have a new campaign every single month for those who use my link to register. And we're going to be having a new promotion tomorrow. I'll post all that information on our social media. Join us over on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. And if you want to become a better trader and have access to our trade signals, community, etc., it's a lot of fun. We have a good time over here. Check it out. Link down below, cryptocash.tech. Have yourself a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.